What's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Steve Rising video, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the patch notes. And I gotta tell you, this might be the craziest ones. There's some stuff in here that I just didn't expect at all. And trust me, it's really early. If there wasn't crazy stuff in here, I definitely wouldn't have been here. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight into it. And let's start with the very first thing, and that is new characters. Yes, you heard that right. Characters, not character. Because they're straight up just dropping a legendary character as well, even though they never announced it. There wasn't a promotional art that actually mentioned this character or anything. They're just still dropping the legendary character on us. It looks like they're also going to be an art character. Their role is going to be defense. And they're also going to be using bows. So they'll be using bows and not a crossbow. So they'll bow. Which is really interesting. But this means that they're going to be able to do the piercing as well as the spread shinkas. And then we have Helhest, which we already knew about. She's arc, support, and then uses the bows and the linear fusion rifles. Not really any surprises there. But I still cannot believe they actually just dropped the legendary character. I didn't think that there's going to be a legendary character this time around. And most of the people just didn't seem to think that there was going to be a legendary character. So them just dropping this it's pretty crazy. Next, we're going to have some new events. This first one right here is not really an event. It's essentially just the limited time draw. And then this second one is actually an event. It's helhest text upgrades. And this event seems to give some pretty good rewards. You're going to be able to get royal contraband shards, exotic fusion cores, and even exotic piercing mods. Once the event starts, synthesis for the exotic linear fusion rifle, royal contraband, will also be available. Collect 60 royal contraband shards to synthesize 1 royal contraband, and you can get up to 120 shards, so it looks like you're going to be able to synthesize essentially 2 of them. Meaning that even if you don't have any of them currently, you're going to be able to take this all the way to the second catalyst, which is going to make the weapon very good. This with Helhest is going to be nasty, and if you can get it this easily, this is pretty much the weapon that everyone's going to run on Helhest. The other event that's also going to be live looks like it's Pandora's Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be able to complete repeatable quests and challenges to earn lucky pointers, and then use those to spin for prizes on the wheel. And once you claim all the rewards on the Wheel of Fortune, you'll be able to unlock the premium Wheel of Fortune, which has even better rewards like artificial clusters, exotic elemental artifact choice chests, and use other things. And then you say and other things. And I'm kind of interested about this event. It's gonna be a nice little extra one on the side, I think. Now we do have a couple of extra things in the shop, mostly for Helhest, the Crow, and the Woodland White. So I wonder how those are gonna look like. We can't look at them because the maintenance is still going on. But it looks like there's also gonna be a mythic relic ornament for her as well. 2 of them actually, just like there always is. This is pretty standard for like the mythic characters. As well as the Crow bundle being available for a limited time, that gives you a nice 20% discount. And then what seems to be like a legendary ornament for something. It seems like you're going to be able to use it for Helhest and Roshi, so it's probably like a bow. Now we also got some new bundles. Season of the Daybreak Act 2, the Patron bundle, will replace the Founder bundle. And this one actually has a permanent title. Now you get the Patron title just when you buy it. You get the Bon Voyage charms. You get the Pinnacle Energy Reserves. And you get the limited time chat frame. I still don't know why you get the limited time chat frame. And then you get the Season Founder for 30 days. It looks like they are listening to the feedback. With like having a title just being like a 30-day title. But for some reason, you still get the Season Founder, but then you also get the permanent title. So I guess they're doing both. they're giving you like a permanent title, and then you still get the Season Founder for just 30 days, which is interesting. I didn't expect them to ever go in this direction. The weekly overclock capacitors have been increased from 2 to 3, and then the new permanent title patron will record the number of the patron bundle purchases. So it looks like every time that we have like a new act or a new season, this thing's gonna reset, And then you're going to be able to buy the patron bundle again, which will give you like another number to your patron title. We got a new battle pass, and just like we all expected, the bow Trinity Ghoul is in the battle pass. So that will be our battle pass weapon. And then it tells us that there's gonna be a couple new emotes in the battle pass. Evil Possession at 20, Neon Worship at 30, and you can get a Trinity Ghoul ornament at 50. And unlocking the Premium Battle Pass Plus gives you the Transmat, the Traveler. Which I wonder what that's gonna be. Now we have a couple of weapon changes. They adjusted the exotic shotgun, Octane Riot Dispenser, with the volley mode now makes a return to default mode when switching activities. And then we have a slight nerf to the Mahamayuri. Now it's going to be doing less damage to the Piercing Shinka. And lastly, they balanced some of the gifts to 9. What does that mean? I have no idea. I don't know what balancing to the gifts to the 9 actually is, because they don't tell me which gifts they actually balance. We just know some of them were changed. Now for the new features and system improvements. Collectible illustrations can now be used to activate Shadow Shaper card faces. Once you collect all the pieces of a collectible illustration, you can then activate its corresponding card face. Following this update, libraries who have already acquired collectible illustrations will automatically have those cards unlock upon login. That's pretty nice. Helhest is getting her Shadow Shaper card, which is pretty good. And for the artifacts, they added a power comparison, quick equip, and badge replace features. For the training ground, they added character introduction to character trials. The first time a library enters, they can be the character's intro, including a short bio and strategy summary. I think this is gonna be good for new players, just so they can, get to know a character and see if they're gonna like them or not. And for the new light handbook, they added a reminder to chapter 7.2, indicating that the relic reset will soon become unavailable. This was a very big one. I know a lot of people just went through the chapters and didn't realize that they were about to lose the relic reset, and they ended up regretting some of their decisions. So I'm happy that they're adding this. I think this should have been in the game to begin with. They added a description to the mentor titles. Synthesis for already owned catalyst items will no longer be shown. This is good because I heard some people had multiple of the same catalyst somehow. I didn't know how it happened, but it looks like it won't be able to happen anymore, I think. Now let's get to the good stuff, the economy. How's the economy looking? They added a weekly Lumia Leaf gift to Pandora's deals in the store. They added Trinity Ghoul ornaments, Strife Secrets, Noble Concept, and the Mastery of Crows to the Seasonal Daybreak Engram. So it looks like the Trinity Ghoul will also have 3 ornaments. And then they also added the Seasonal Daybreak Engrams to the Bright Dose shop. And then they also added bows as potential rewards to Strikes, Gauntlet Blitz, Gauntlet Onslaught, Shifting Gates, as well as some legendary and mythic engrams. So it looks like we are going to have both legendary and mythic bows, and they are going to be going in the engrams. I know some people were talking about this yesterday, and yeah, it looks like it is going to be in the mythic engram. Both Helhest and Roshi are getting some character quests. And last, let's take a look at the 5th issues. 5th an issue with the Pegasus Bravo Sparrow, so now you actually be able to get the Sparrow from the event. 5th an issue with the Heaven's Crest Protector's Oath effect. I actually don't know about this one. 5th an issue in which multiple connection special effects would appear when multiple Tantu supers were activated simultaneously. I never seen this either, but it looks like it fits. And then a couple of localization things that are being fits for English as well as Latin American Spanish. And that's everything that's coming in this new update, with the most important things of course being the new characters. I still cannot believe that they are just dropping this legendary character just out of nowhere. I think we knew about this character, we knew the name of the character, but that's pretty much the only thing we knew. It's still crazy to me that they didn't advertise that the character was coming or anything like that. Widowmeko, at least we knew that she was coming, but this character was just a surprise that kind of appeared here in the patch notes. The events look good though, and giving everyone a Royal Contrarine, I think it's also going to be really nice. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care everyone, have a good rest of your day. Peace.